Hello everyone, this is Yasushi and welcome back again to my toy reviews. Today we'll be looking at the Resurrection of Monstress, Mask of Panteana toy line. Now, the toy line itself was produced by Yellow Submarine toy company situated in Japan, but the character concept design was designed by Yasushi Nirasawa. You may recognize his recent work from Hellboy live action movie or the late 90s, I believe it would be late 90s, the Space Trucker movie starring Dennis Hoffman. I would believe that some of you would remember this particular one scene where he checks the back of his cargo where there's square pigs stuffed into this cargo bay. Now, he also designed some character concepts for Godzilla Final Wars. He did mostly Godzilla work when he was in his younger prime, and nowadays he did a lot of character concept artwork for anime. I think for anime design, for mangas and whatsoever. You can always check it out in Google for more of his story. Now, this line itself, let me explain to you on Phanteana's background. Big Star Bella Winslow, that's her real name, is the most popular avant-garde. I'm reading this straight from the background. Industrial techno music artist with beauty, but not everybody likes her, and some people felt jealousy towards her. Bambi, the other character, which never were released, who thinks Bella is her rival, set her up the trap and made a terrible burn on Bella's left face by the CD press machine. Automatically, Bambi became the top star after Bella has gone. But this situation didn't continue for so long. Unexpectedly, a mysterious industrial techno player with enigmatic Madam Mars has made debut, and she took Bambi's throne very easily. That's right, she is the phantom of Bella Winslow. Revenge has begun as the Mask of Panteana. Interesting. Now, let me show you the package, the card package. This is the card package. Resurrection of Monstress, Mask of Panteana. Very nice. The other character called Nautilka, which I'll explain later. The rest of the accessories. And there's a variant for Phanteana, a blue variant, which is stated down here as limited edition, if you can see. I think there were 5 more other figures. The 6th figure will be Phanteana. So there's Knight of Nautilka, which is basically she's a witch. There's Wolfanica, a werewolf singer and guitarist. Vampire Courier, a vampire demon. It does not have any music theme into it, same as the witch. Frankenstella, now this is interesting. Frankenstella is a Frankenstein supermodel. Her body parts were made from supermodels. Really bizarre. I wish I got her. And Creature Gilela, based on the creature from the Black Lagoon. Also didn't base any music theme or supermodel themes or whatsoever. When I first saw this figure, because that was in the 1998 when it was released, when I first saw this figure in the late 90s, and I wasn't interested in McFarlane stuff. I did bought some McFarlane stuff like Spawn and whatsoever, and Movie Maniacs and other figures. But when I saw this, the Resurrection of Monstress line, there were 2 of them being sold, Nautilka and Phanteana. And Phanteana caught my eye, so I immediately bought it. She was one of the most unique characters I've seen. Now let's take a close look on the figure itself. There is not much of articulation. You can turn the arms, but there's no wrist articulation, there's no elbow articulation. You can turn the head. The wings can be turned as well. There's no leg articulation as well. But she is very nicely sculpted. Her skin is pale white. See the scar? Burn scar on the left. With a darkened eye. Really nice glossy golden hair. Short too. This very sexy costume. And face mask for her knee pad and breast. You can see. Very, very nice. She is one of the most interesting characters I've seen, based on the Phantom of the Opera, a sexier version. She came a slew of accessory, a skeleton head, which is a really weird skeleton head, because that's not a mask he's wearing. This is actual, I mean, the whole head itself is a skeletal head, a skull with this sort of like bird-like face, dark eyes, very detailed. There's a hole on the bottom. I'm not too sure what this is for, because you can't actually interchange the heads. The mask. She has 4 masks. This two is painted. The other two here is transparent. You can easily pop the mask in, like so. Very nice. I prefer her without the mask. Looks much more beautiful. The bird mask. Her pet owl, which is also, the poor thing is scarred and is wearing a mask, called Phant. Synthesizers or sound effects machine, and the back is empty, it's hollowed. You got the other mask, 2 heads, which you can pull out and place it back in. It's to place the mask itself. A keyboard, a stand, and the floorboard is all 3 different separate pieces, which you can pull it out, as you can see. Very nice. The figure itself is very detailed in sculpt, so I really love the figure for display wise. Not as a, I don't know why they call it as an action figure in the packaging, because there's not much of an articulation, there's not much of action feature you're gonna get from the Monstress line. It's just a display figure. So as a display figure, I really like it. It has a very unique design, a very sexy look, for Phanteana of course. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. So thank you all for watching. This is Yasushi 05 signing off.